Assalamu alaikum, dear student. Welcome back to another lecture of structure analysis. So in this lecture we will discuss new topic, virtual work method. It is very important because when we analyze a beam, structure analysis 1 and structure analysis 2. So this method is valid structure analysis 1 and structure analysis 2. Okay. So basically structure analysis 2, when we analyze a beam, so when we convert indeterminate structure to determinate structure. So first of all, it is necessary to find the support reaction. So how to find the support reaction indeterminate structure? So where this method is used in structure analysis too. Okay, so that's why this method is very important. So however, first lecture I have already done 3 topics: moment area theorem and conjugate beam method, Castellino method. Okay, Castellino theorem. Okay, so these 3 methods I have already done in previous lecture. So basically, area moment theorem, when we analyze a beam on the basis of area moment theorem, so where we find shear force and bending moment diagram and find their area. Okay, so when we analyze a beam on the basis of conjugate beam method, so on the basis of conjugate beam method, so where we find shear force and bending moment diagram first, next we find the area, so next multiplied their centroid. Okay, on the basis of conjugate beam method. So in this method, virtual work method is totally different on the previous lecture. Okay, so let's start. We come to problem. So first of all, example 9.8. This problem I have choose R.C. Hibbeler structure analysis book. Okay, so determine the displacement of point B of the steel beam shown in the figure. So first of all, it is necessary to know that which one data is required or which one data is given on this problem. So determine the displacement of point B of the steel beam shown in the figure. Use modulus of elasticity 200 gigapascal and moment of inertia is 500 10 to power 6 mm to power 4. So modulus of elasticity and moment of inertia is given in this problem. So next you can see diagram. So in this diagram shown in cantilever beam. Okay, so this is the cantilever beam. This is the actual beam, cantilever beam. Okay, you can see here this diagram. So what is the function of cantilever beam? The function of cantilever beam, so when we applied load on this side, so basically cantilever beam, one side is fixed, another side is free. Okay, so the fixed side is basically resist 3 load: vertical, horizontal, as well as a moment resist. Okay, vertical load is to be resist as well as horizontal load is to be resist. So next, moment as well as to be resist. Okay, this is the fixed support of this beam. Okay, so next is side, and this beam is free. Okay, so free mean that if we applied load, okay, on this side maximum load, so this beam can easily rotate one side. One side we applied load, this beam easily rotate upward and downward. Okay, minimum is displaced on this beam upward and downward when we applied maximum load, and applied downward load applied or applied upward load. Okay, on this beam. So this beam on the free side can be displaced and upward and downward. This is the function of cantilever beam. Okay, so next, the total length of this beam, cantilever beam, 10 meter. Okay, the load which is applied on this, cantilever beam 12 kilonewton per meter, mean that your real load on applied this beam. Okay. So our target, our point to achieve in this problem, to find the displacement of point B. Okay. So this is A point, next this is B point. So our target, our point to achieve in this problem is required in this problem to find the displacement of point B. Okay. So next we come to virtual work method. What is the procedure of virtual work method? Okay. So simple procedure of virtual work method. This is totally changed in previous lecture. When we previous lecture discuss different type, analyze beam, different type of technique. Okay. So this method is totally changed in previous lecture. Okay. So virtual movement. So virtual movement, the vertical displacement of point B can be obtained by placing unit load of 1 kilonewton in point B single x coordinate. So mean that when we find on the when we analyze a beam on the basis of virtual work method, so first of all we take a section. Okay, we take a section. In this section, the total distance of this section is x. We consider x. Okay. So we consider applied on this section load 1 kilonewton load. Okay, applied in this section. So we use x coordinate, simple x coordinate we use, and finding the real moment. So we find real moment as well as find the real moment and virtual moment. Okay. So using method of section, we can use method of section to find the internal movement. Okay. So we find the internal movement. So this method is called virtual work method. So this method is this is procedure of the virtual work method. Okay, simple procedure. Okay, so let's start. First of all, you can see this diagram. This is the actual beam. Okay, so we draw free body diagram. When we find on the basis of virtual work method, so we draw free body diagram. Okay, so this is the free body diagram. So first of all, we take a section. The length of this section is we consider x. Okay, point to be noted. So when we applied 1 kilonewton load on point B. Okay. So first of all, we find the moment on that point. Okay. When we take a section, so in this section, we find on that point, we find moment. Okay. So we applied 1 kilonewton load on this point B. You can see this is the section of this beam. We take a section, you can see this diagram. Okay. So the total distance of this section is x. So we find the moment when we applied 1 kilonewton load on the basis of virtual movement. We target our point and this step to find the virtual movement. Next we find the real movement. Okay. So next we applied integration on this two movement. One is real movement, another one is virtual movement. So next we applied in these two movement we applied integration. So last we obtain answer. Okay, this we compute this step. So last we get answer. Okay, obtain answer. So come to point. So when we applied this point load 1 kilonewton. So this is the clockwise rotation. So we consider clockwise minus. Okay. So we consider minus. So summation of movement is equal to 0. First of all, minus m. The movement is clockwise. This load is rotated to be clockwise. Okay. Minus 1x distance. So we can multiply moment multiplied by perpendicular distance. So we can multiply this minus this. Okay. So is equal to 0. Okay. So last m is equal to minus 1x. This is obtained small m. So we denoted by small m virtual movement. So we obtain this answer. So that is called small m. So denoted by small m is virtual moment. Okay. So we come to real moment. So we find the real moment. So how we can find the real moment? Okay. So when we find the real moment, it is denoted by capital M. Okay. You can see this formula. This is the small m, this is the capital M. So we can apply integration on this step. Okay. So come to real moment. Real moment due to real moment load. So this is the real moment. So we consider real load. This is the virtual moment. Okay. So we consider virtual. We consider 1 kilonewton load is applied. Okay. So this is the real movement. We find the real movement. So we applied real load on this beam. Okay. So real load 12 kilonewton per meter. The total distance of this beam is 10 meter. Okay. So just we take a section. When we applied, this is the UDL load and this beam applied. When we this load, UDL load convert to the point load, so we this distance x, the total distance is x. So that's why we divide x divided by 2 and that side we x divided by 2. So that's why we divide by 2, x divided by 2. So the total load is applied on point. We convert to, this is the UDL load on this beam. So we convert to the UDL load. You can see this diagram. Okay, this is the point load, 12 kilonewton. So UDL load means that distributed load on this beam. Point load on the point, on this point, load applied on this point. So UDL means 12 kilonewton per meter load applied on the total beam. 12 kilonewton load is applied on the total beam. Okay, point to be noted. So this is the section. On this beam we take a section. So our target to find the real moment of this beam. Okay, capital M. So we can anti-clockwise moment is take plus, okay, on this situation. So summation of moment is equal to 0. Okay, so first of all we summation of moment is equal to 0 on this beam. So minus m, when we applied this moment, we take minus. Okay, minus m minus 12. 12 load is applied point on this section. Minus 12x. Okay, x distance multiplied by x divided by 2. Okay, is equal to 0. So minus m minus 6x की power 2 is equal to 0. So m is equal to capital M is equal to minus 6x की power 2. So this is obtained answer. This is the capital M of the real moment. That is denoted by real moment. Okay. So we compute two moment. One of real moment, another one is virtual moment. Okay. So next one, this is the real moment. Next step, we apply integration, and this is the formula. You can see in this diagram. So this is the small m, this is the capital M. Mean that virtual moment and real moment. Okay. So we applied integration on this moment and this two moment. So integration start to 0 and into 10. Mean that this is the distance of beam. Start to 0 into 10. Total 10 meter distance. Okay. So dx is equal to, so we can compute this step. So we obtain 15 10 की power 3 kilonewton की power 2 dot m की power 3 divided by EI. So every step we divided by EI, modulus of elasticity and moment of inertia. Okay. So last we can compute and this the answer. This is answer. Okay. So we can divide it by moment of inertia and modulus of elasticity given in the question. Okay, already given in question, modulus of elasticity and moment of inertia. So we can divide by modulus of elasticity and moment of inertia. Okay, this step. So our target to find the delta B. Okay, displacement point of B. Okay, so find the displacement point B. So last, okay, so last when we applied integration in this equation, so we obtain this equation divided by EI, mean that we divided by modulus of elasticity and moment of inertia. Okay, so after we find the delta B. Okay, so our target, our point to achieve in this problem, delta B, mean that displacement point of B. Okay, so when we achieve this point, so this equation is divided by EI, mean that modulus of elasticity and moment of inertia value and put in this equation. Okay, which is already given in question. Okay, so modulus of elasticity 210 की power 6 kilonewton per meter की power 4, 5 moment of inertia 510 की power 6 millimeter की power 4. Okay, which is given on question. Okay, so we can compute this equation, put in this equation and scientific calculator. So we obtain this 0.150 meter. Okay, so here use different unit. Okay, first of all this unit convert to different unit. This is meter and this is meter, this is millimeter. Okay, so we convert to numerator and denominator, we all the unit we convert to the millimeter. Okay, so last we obtain answer 0.150 meter. Okay, so this answer 0.150 meter we convert to millimeter. Okay, so how to convert meter to millimeter? So when we meter to convert to millimeter, so this is obtain answer 0.150 meter to multiply 100,000. Okay, so we multiplied 1000, so last we obtain 150 millimeter. Okay, so delta B is equal to 150 millimeter. Okay, obtain this answer. So what is mean by delta B 150 millimeter? Okay, what is mean this? So mean that if we beam cantilever beam. Okay, so applied 12 kilonewton per meter load. Okay, the distance of this beam 10 meter. Okay, so we find the B point displacement. Okay, so when we applied 12 kilonewton per meter load, so the displacement of point B is 150 millimeter. Okay, so this is my question. Okay, so we step by step solve in this numerical problem. So any question related to this virtual work method, this problem, any issue related to this problem, so you can ask me and comment. Okay, thank you.